How would you feel if you discovered that your struggling sales were not actually your fault? The secret weapon that your competitors are all using to outperform you is right here in your hand. Without it, they risk becoming the next blockbuster. To win, you need to crack their code. We're talking AI tactics that dominate markets, real-world examples of tech giants leveraging AI, and strategies that you can implement today. I'll even reveal how a simple AI-generated gift idea was worth $1 million. The AI revolution isn't coming. It's already here. It's come quite a long way in the last 2 years, but the question is, how can you use this in your business to make serious money? The impact of these AI design tools is significant. Take Printful, for example. After implementing AI-assisted design tools, they saw a 40% increase in first-time buyers and a 25% reduction in design revision requests within just 3 months. Those are some big changes. And this is one of the most powerful AI secrets to generate money in your business, and it's how easy AI is integrated into design platforms that simply do all of the work for you. Big corporations used to be the only ones who could afford around-the-clock creative teams. Now, whether you're a solopreneur or a small business owner, you have access to an inexhaustible source of design. Now, this isn't just about creating brand designs that sell. It's about competing with the big dogs, elevating your brand, and capturing your audience's attention in ways that you never thought possible. It's no longer about spending hours pouring yourself into becoming a graphic artist, which is where 80 to 90% of your time is usually spent when you're designing for your brand or for a customer. It's now about how you develop a script to feed to an AI model. This is the skill that you should be developing. Tools like Photoshop and Canva now have something built in called generative fill, and it can be the difference between 5 hours spent on a single design and 5 minutes. I've successfully created 2 six-figure apparel brands. For one brand, I work closely with a graphic artist because brand image is just crucial at this stage. However, for my first brand, I designed everything myself, spending countless hours learning and creating. Having AI tools back then would have been a complete game changer, shaving off weeks from each design launch and making the process so much more efficient. Now, when I see something like generative fill in Photoshop, I'm always amazed at what it can do. The feeling of winning your time back to focus on other aspects of your business, especially in the beginning, is just priceless. So when you have an idea for your next design, don't napkin sketch it. Fight the urge. Instead, utilize this giant step forward with AI and know that you're investing your time to make the most money by doing it this way. It's not just a preference at this point, it's a necessity, and it'll put you on the path to making millions. So just how are entrepreneurs making money using AI online? It's all about leveraging a few key strategies to drive long-term growth and customer loyalty. An interesting finding is that 75% of apparel brands are using AI for trend analysis. So we'll take a look at Zara, because most people have heard of them. They're leveraging this AI-powered trend forecasting to analyze social media and sales data. They identified a rising popularity of neon colors in streetwear weeks before it hit mainstream, and this allowed them to produce a line of neon accessories, and that sold out within days, boosting their quarterly accessories revenue by 15%. So taking what they did, I applied this trend forecasting concept to a smaller scale on my social media. Initially, our approach was manual, simply scrolling through Instagram to analyze engagement patterns and trending topics. Based on these insights, we created a series of value-added posts. For instance, we'd share a design featuring a concept of something trending, caption it with, "Do you want to learn how to tie your shirt for this look? Comment tie and we'll send you the exclusive tutorial." Although something small and it was time invasive at first, this method can be transformed into something that AI does for you, but you'll understand how it works and why it works and what to look for doing it this way. It allows you to identify micro trends within your niche before they go mainstream, and it also allows you to create content that resonates with your audience and their current interests. For my own apparel business, I've been contemplating a plan for rapid market entry. When time is of the essence, partnering with an influencer or a co-founder on a brand or a product can be a game changer. The partnership provides an instant audience and effectively converts their followers to your customers. And it can save you years of audience growth. So we had a recent podcast and it highlighted a compelling statistic that I was fresh to. 92% of people trust influencer recommendations over brands. It's something to do with the personal connections that influencers build with their audience. Now, this trust factor makes influencer partnerships a powerful tool for apparel businesses looking to make a quick impact on their market. An influencer-led personal brand, it humanizes the product. And as I experience with my business, without any additional marketing, that micro-influencers can drive significant revenue when teamed up effectively. This is why you do it manually at first. You learn the process, you learn what to look for, and you can grow from there, making things easier on yourself. So why would influencers want to work with you? Well, AI can help here by analyzing their niche and audience preferences, ensuring that your product perfectly aligns with their interests. So people don't want to be sold to. They want to feel understood and seen. And by giving influencers creative freedom, supported by AI-driven insights, they can promote your product genuinely. Hey, I love this product. Here, take the info about it. It's in my description. This takes your product and your company and it takes the spotlight and it shines it right at it instead of you saying, bye, bye, bye.
It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye.
The top performing apparel businesses in the world can see changing technologies with AI and then harness its strength in all of the places that they themselves are weak. And this is a genius strategy. We saw this with a business in our Discord. That $1 million gift idea I told you about earlier, and it has to do with these 3 shirts. They all have something in common. Now, this isn't a set in stone rule about how to use AI for your business, but it does act as a guideline. Think about what the buyer wants. Here we can see the personalization as a free gift to the buyer. They can visually see something that is for them. And why is this such a big deal? You know, it's just a digital mock-up with a name, but we can't think of customers as some elusive market. You have to think of them as individuals. The reason thinking about this rationally is so helpful is because as humans, we naturally filter things out. So your brain has something called a limbic system, and I'll tell you why this is so important. It naturally filters most of the things that you see out, and it keeps them away from your awareness. So it definitely lets you know why some businesses sell way more than others. So when you're scrolling over and ignoring ads on Instagram, that's your limbic system at work. It removes things that aren't important or of value, and it's treating your ad and your products the same way. Only a few things get through the limbic system. One of them is scary things like the news uses, so it uses fear to make you watch. Another is doing something strange, like having 4-inch long nails in your product demo. But another way to get through the limbic system is to give away free gifts. When you give away something of value, people take notice. If there was a man standing on the corner offering gold bars, you would notice that. Businesses that scale quickly often give away many free gifts. This worked for me in my apparel business. I gave away additional shirts or sweatshirts in the sizes that were ordered, especially if I had a conversation with them or we connected over something or a design. I even gave away pieces of jewelry from my line because necklaces and bracelets, they don't necessarily have sizes and they make really great add-ons for packing. They don't take up much room. So it really did work out very well. We live in such an amazing time. The boomers had access to an incredible housing market, and we have access to a global business market. Technology has reached the point where the average person has the ability to create a message and to distribute it at scale. As we've seen, AI is revolutionizing the way that businesses operate, especially in the apparel industry. But this begs the question, how ready is your business to harness its potential? Well, we've created a free business growth potential quiz, so you can take the first step towards transforming your business today. Check the link in the description. I would love to know in the comments what AI solutions are catching your eye or are already making a difference in your business.